What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Montana State Bobcat Dynasty on NCAA Football 06. And today we travel to play the Sacramento State Hornets. They come into this game with a 6-3 record, one of the better teams in the Big Sky Conference. Looking at their stats, they're quarterbacked by Ryan Cribbs. The junior has 32 touchdowns to 11 picks, one of the best quarterbacks in the conference. Sussman is their running back here. He has over 700 yards and a rushing touchdown. Sam Jackson has almost 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. He'll be looking to break that 1,000-yard mark in today's competition. Looking at the offensive line, it's definitely, their center's not great. The rest of the line is fine, it looks to be. Hunter is leading them in tackles with 62. Fellows with 15 tackles for loss and 6 sacks. Both of those lead the team. And then 3 interceptions for Hunter, the middle linebacker. Kicking has been a little bit difficult for him so far this season. 3 of 7 on field goal attempts. They're the 51st ranked team in the nation. Montana State, the likelihood of us cracking the top 25 is unfortunately pretty low at this point. We've just suffered some losses that we really should not have lost a few of those games, and so it's going to be kind of rough for us, especially considering that we were trying to make a good run this season. As we get off to a great start in this game, on the kickoff return, we get the fumble going our way, giving us some superb field position to start off today's game. McPherson firing that one to the left side. That's his first completion of the day. It goes for 13 yards, connecting with his impact receiver, Marcus Lumpkin. Handoff goes to Ryan Carter. He takes it up the middle and gets brought down just shy of the goal line. Handoff goes to Carter again, and he's in. Touchdown, Montana State. They take advantage of the early turnover and take the lead. Here's Sacramento State on offense now for the first time. Cribbs looking to throw, and he's going to run out of time, expiring there as he gets sacked by Nugent. Cribbs driving back to throw again. It's going to be tipped and picked off. Ward on the return there. Cole Hurd, actually. I called him Ward. My bad, sir. Did not mean to mix up your name. As we get the tipped pass there, we tipped it on the line right into the hands of the cornerback. And once again, this Bobcat offense has some great field position, and we're going to be looking to take advantage of it once again. Down to the goal line, trying to punch this one in with Ryan Carter, but instead he ends up going backwards, losing about 3 yards on that play. Third down and goal. McPherson looking to throw. He's going to try throwing that on the move as he's under a lot of pressure. A dangerous pass falls incomplete. We're going to have to settle for a Gabriel Fields field goal, except it's going to be no good, just a tad too far to the right. Sacramento State getting away with that turnover without having to give up any points for it. Pass intended for Ginn's going to be broken up there. Cribbs looking to throw now off his back foot, tipped, and it just falls incomplete there as Sacramento State's off to a really slow start. Cribbs looking to throw, and time runs out once again for him. Sacked on the play there by, I believe that is Kevin Thomas, making the big time play, forcing the 3-and-out. We once again have great field position. It's also our worst field position of the game, starting around midfield, and unfortunately, we would lose 3 yards on first down. McPherson testing the coverage over the middle, looking for Will Black, but he overthrew him. Third down and 13. McPherson wants to throw again. Up top over the middle. He's got Black. Will Black with a great contested catch there, getting us out to the 30-yard line. Now McPherson has a man open in the end zone, and he just let that pass get away from him, man. I swear, it can be so frustrating throwing with McPherson sometimes. He's supposed to be a pocket passer too, and some of those passes just really get away from him. Luckily, our ground game is solid. We pick up a first down there. It's going to get us inside of the red zone, but a dangerous pass intended for Will Black off the hands of the defender. Now on third down, a quick throw over the middle is going to fall incomplete as once again McPherson inaccurate on that throw. We're going to be forced to settle for a Fields field goal, and this time he makes it. Cribbs is going to dump this one off in the flat on the ensuing Hornets drive, and that's going to pick up a solid gain of 3 yards. Play fake now. Cribbs is going to throw this one into the flat. He's got his fullback Lambert, and that's going to move the chains for Sacramento State. Cooking out at the 35-yard line. Cribbs floating this one to the right side, and he is lucky he didn't throw his third interception of the game there, or actually his second interception, or their third turnover of the game, of course. Cribbs on the run now. He gets taken down after a short gain, and Nick Fogel on the stop, slow to get up, grabbing at his arm. 3rd down and 7 now for the Hornets over the middle, and he's got his man there. What a throw in between the defenders to get it to the receiver and get them in a Bobcat territory for the first time today. Cribbs is going to take off and run again. Perry missing the tackle there. Cribbs picking up enough for a 1st down, their 3rd of the game, and they finally got a little bit of a drive going. Throw over the middle there is going to be caught. Samuel L. Jackson. Well, it's just Sam Jackson. He takes it into the end zone for 6. Sacramento State gets on the board and cuts us down to a 3-point game. It wasn't a pretty pass, but it worked. Montana State back out here on offense with 3 minutes left to go in the first half of play. Handoff goes to Nathan Cronin, and he's going to get gobbled up in the backfield for a loss. Now testing the single coverage on the left side, and well defended there. Intended for Marcus Lumpkin's going to be broken up. Could have been picked. Now on 3rd down, McPherson over the middle, right to the linebacker, the safety. It gets broken up, though, luckily, and we're going to have to punt. I guess luckily, as opposed to throwing the interception, of course, as now Sussman on the reception. We haven't really seen him run the football very much today, but he does make a catch there. Lambert getting away from the initial defender in the backfield, but he's still going to get taken down for a loss. That leads to 3rd down and 8 as they're trying to put together a 2-minute drill, throwing into some heavy traffic in the flat there. It's going to fall incomplete, and Sacramento State's going to have to punt. Now Montana State looking to put together a 2-minute drill. If McPherson can have a couple of accurate passes, that would be nice. Or if he can just throw it right to the defenders again. He is lucky he hasn't thrown a pick yet today. Carter on the run. He's going to try to bounce that to the outside. Bad idea, though. He loses 4 yards. Spreading things out on 3rd down. McPherson launching that one to the left side, and he overthrew his man. Oh, man. Sometimes, you know, McPherson just really can be frustrating. Cribbs running that one to the right side, and he's going to pick up a gain of 5 as now, once again, they're trying to put together a 2-minute drill. Throwing that one to the right side, he's going to be picked. Rushing down the left sidelines, you could say he is rushing down the left sideline. He is gone. Pick 6. Montana State, 52 yards there as we're going to jump out on top, making it a 10-point game yet again. Can they do something in the final seconds here? How about another interception? Cole Hurd with his 2nd of the game on the return. He's going to get that into Sacramento State territory, and things are just falling apart real fast right now for the Hornets. 37 seconds to work with. Can we punch us into the end zone? McPherson doesn't have anyone open downfield, so he's going to take off and run down the left sideline. A huge run there for well over a gain of 20. That takes us down to the 17-yard line. McPherson has time in the pocket, and he's got Will Black on an accurate pass there. Touchdown, Montana State. 17 yards there from McPherson the Black, and that's going to take us to halftime where we're up by 17. And we also get the football to start off the second half. It's going to be a little bit of trickery here. It's a handoff to Marcus Lumpkin, the receiver. He's going to take this one down the right sideline after some great blocking downfield. He is gone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And when it rains, it pours apparently, as all the momentum is going MSU's way right now. We are up by 24. That pass is going to be off of the hands, or at least off of the body of Jackson. I'm not sure if he was ready for that. And now there's going to be another interception. The pass is going to be jumped by the DB. What a play. This defense stepping up big time now on the last couple of drives where they've been out there just getting some wild interceptions. A pick 6. We got the second Hurd pick, and now we have that one over the middle. And for probably the 5th time today, we have some phenomenal field position, and we're going to take advantage of it. Touchdown, Marcus Lumpkin. He can catch those touchdowns. He can run for it. He can do it all. Sacramento State really in a hole right now, down by 31 points, although they still pretty much have the entire second half of play to work with, just because, I mean, there's been a minute off of the clock, off the game clock since we started the first half, and we have scored 2 touchdowns since then. Trying to move the ball on this drive, and that's going to be a dropped pass. Granted, it was a little bit low. 3rd down and 5 off of the play fake, and they got a new quarterback in the game. Harden's going to pick up the first down there. Harden dropping back to throw again. Maybe a change at quarterback will do something for this Sacramento State team, as that's going to be a pickup of 9 right there. Harden looking to throw again, and he's going to connect with Haran, and that's going to pick up the first down and move the chains. As you saw there, 4 interceptions this Bobcat defense has so far today, and a dangerous pass there. Probably not, could have been a 5th, but, you know, good breakup there. And now Perry just punishing folks in the backfield there. That's going to be a loss of 2. Harden dropping back to throw on 3rd down and long, and it's going to get even longer on 4th down. Darren Perry making another big play, and Sacramento State has pretty much just given up on this game as they opt to just punt the football away. Ryan Carter up the middle, picks up a solid gain of 7. Give it to him again, falling forward for a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards, picking up the 1st down. Now Nathan Cronin has some great blocking and some great speed. He's got the angle, and he is gone. Another big play for this Bobcat team. We have just been dominating pretty much ever since the 2-minute warning. It has been all Montana State after that 68-yard run. Harden over the middle. He's got Sam Jackson. That's going to pick up a short gain for the impact wideout. Harden dropping back to throw again under some pressure, getting that out to his tight end Campbell, and that is going to move the chains. Final play here of the quarter is going to be a quick throw. It's going to be Cotton fighting for every yard he can get there. I'm not sure how he was able to get those extra 10 yards, but he was able to and pick up the 1st down and a whole lot more. Now Jackson on the quick slant route over the middle. That's going to be a pickup of close to 15 yards. Under 5 minutes left to play, of course, as we are now in the 4th quarter. That pass in the flat is going to be broken up, intended for Jackson. 11 hurries now for this Bobcat defense. Looking to go for 6 here, and he's got him. That's going to be a touchdown for Jarrett Peters. Perhaps you could say that makes up for the fumble he had at the beginning of the game on the initial kickoff, but still pretty bad game here for Sacramento State. McPherson's pass to the right side is going to be caught by Murphy. A pretty accurate throw there. I just wish he wasn't so inconsistent. Handoff goes to Carter. He takes this one to the left side, inside of the 10, pulling out the spin move, and they're going to get him down at the 5-yard line. One of his best runs of the game so far. Here's a toss play to the right for Cronin, looking for touchdown number 2, but he's going to get taken out of bounds at the 2. Trying to punch this one in with Carter, and he's going to get denied. Gang tackled there for a loss of about 1 yard, and we're going to have to settle for our second Gabriel Fields field goal of the game, which is up and good. Here's a high snap for Harden. He's going to get that out to Jackson as Sacramento State just trying to get some garbage time yards and points here. Just, pad the stats, make the loss look not quite as bad for them. Or how about worse? Pick number 5 thrown by this Sacramento State team. That's their 6th turnover. He threw it directly to the linebacker. A terrible throw as Montana State dominates this game 48-14, and it could have been so much worse if we had been able to, take advantage of all of those turnovers and play a little bit better in the first half of the game. But I mean, just pure dominance from Montana State, one of our best games of the season. 6 of 16 was Brett McPherson, so still not a great game. 37% completion percentage, man. I mean, that's been an issue the entire series, is the completion percentage. No matter who we have under center, they just have a really tough time completing any more than 50% of their passes. The running game wasn't great, but Marcus Lumpkin, of course, he did have that trick play for a long rushing touchdown. Defensively, I mean, it was incredible. Darren Perry had a bunch of tackles. We had 3 sacks. We had 5 interceptions on the game. Gabriel Fields was solid kicking, although he did miss the chip shot early on. Looking at some of the other games inside of the Big Sky Conference this week, Weber State takes number 6 Maryland into overtime. They end up falling by 7, but what a game there by the Wildcats. You also have Idaho falling to Eastern Washington. Neither of these teams have been very good this season, but the Eagles get the win. And the Grizzlies, who of course we play next week, they fall to Portland State 37-24. That's going to be a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.